Yeah! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you are listening to this. This is Coffee with Kevin, and this is my coffee. Mm, mm, mm. And I am Kevin, and today I am grateful for my coffee. I'm very grateful. Oh, boy. Yes. Sorry we're a little bit late. I was thinking we were going to be at 9:30 instead of 9:16. But I am here. I am here. Good morning, Brenda. And yeah, we had some technical difficulties this morning. And for some reason, it was like a Monday morning. My computer did not want to get up. It did not want to wake up and start to work. And that's how we are on Monday mornings often. And finally, I don't know what I had to do. It was turned off for some reason. Maybe it lost its power. One of my monitors wasn't working. Oh, it was horrific. Nothing that a good cup of coffee can't solve, though. Uh-huh. Mm-mm-mm. Yes. So I did want to talk about obstacles. I wanted to talk about the things that get in our life, get in the way of living our life. How's that? The way we want to. The things that come upon us. I wanted to talk about, because that's something we run into all the time. It's something we're human beings. We're going to run into that every day. And it doesn't matter what you do in your life, you're still going to have obstacles of some sort. And sometimes these obstacles are technical obstacles, like I had in today. And we live in a world of technology. So we often run into those. And sometimes they're emotional obstacles. Sometimes, it's like, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling sad, or you're feeling angry, or you're feeling upset. And those feelings can get in the way of doing what we want to do. Huh? They can ruin a day for us. Yes, they can. This morning when I was getting up, it felt like a Monday. I couldn't get myself moving. I kept on hitting. This iWatch is great, but it's also a little bit of disaster because I can hit the snooze here. I don't even have to roll over to get to my alarm clock because it's my phone that actually is the alarm, and I just hit the snooze here. It's a disaster, but it's always also there's always good things. I wouldn't have this if it didn't have all the great things. It tells time. It tells time. That's great. But I can also look at my schedule. So once in a while in the morning, when I'm waking up, I look at my schedule and say, "Oh, I got to do that. I got to get up." This morning wasn't that. So this morning, I finally got up on the side of the bed, and I said, "I I got to walk the talk. What do I tell my students? What do I tell my clients? What do I tell my fan on this radio show, on this live stream? What do I tell my fans to do?" And one of the things I've talked about in the morning is I say, okay, what do I want to feel like? I'm feeling like crap, or I'm feeling like a sloth right now. Then you have those sloth mornings like, oh, I can't move. I'm feeling like a sloth. I'd rather feel good. I'd rather feel great. I'd rather feel fantastic. I'd rather feel like dynamite. Those of you that heard me do this before, that's what I did. That's what I did because I remember I had taught this in my motivational seminars, and I remember an older couple, come back to me after a couple of months after the seminar, and it was a year after the seminar. It was a year after the seminar, and they said, "Kevin, that thing you taught us, we use every morning." And I said, "What thing did I teach you?" "The dynamite thing." I said, "Cool." So when I need to get going in the morning, that's what I do. I say, I want to feel like dynamite. So I often talk about this fake it till you make it. Okay, a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people say, well, that's the imposter syndrome. The truth is, your body will influence your mind, and vice versa, by the way, vice versa. But but one of the things you can control of more easily is your body. So I got up and I started saying, I feel like what? And then I'd answer myself, dynamite. I feel like what? Dynamite. I feel like tick, 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 boom, dynamite. Now I did that clap really hard this morning. And when I did that clap, it's like, woo, that started to get the blood flowing too. I was starting to feel better and it started to get to feel the blood flowing. And I did it again. I feel like what? And I was able to respond a lot better, a lot faster. I feel like what? Dynamite. I feel like what? Dynamite. I feel like tick, 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 boom, dynamite. It feels good. When you do it a few times, especially if you do it in conjunction with something that's getting you excited, it will be an anchor. It'll be an anchor for those exciting feelings. It'll be an anchor for that ability to get up and say, yes, I'm going to go for the day. So, yeah, I had that emotional obstacle in front of me this morning. And I did get up. And I did get up and I was able to go and get my grandson out to school and come back. And actually, it was good. It was a good feeling. And then I come up to the office. By the way, in the office, look behind my head. I'm going to move my head. Ooh, I got to figure out which way. See that coffee sign? That's my new sign. It's all about coffee, isn't it? It's not all about coffee, but just for me, 95%. No, this is all about having a chat, having a morning chat with you and I having coffee, or you having tea and me having coffee, or you having a smoothie or water or whatever you drink in the morning, and us sharing some time together. That's what this is about. Me, I'm all about coffee. Anyway, I get back to my computer while I get in my office, and all of a sudden, I hit the keyboard, I hit the mouse. Well, not hit, but you know what I mean. And nothing's coming on. I see some lights on my monitor, and nothing's coming on. They're all dark. They're all dark. And I go and touch my computer, and I'm not feeling the whir of the disk drive. And so I say, oh man, I stop. I stop. It stopped me in my tracks, and I had to spend 10, 15 minutes trying to figure out what's wrong, start unplugging, plugging the computer back in, and all that. Finally, it came on. Finally, came on one monitor, and I had to figure that one out afterwards. It came on in steps. So, yeah, you have these obstacles, but they're going to be there. So you get around them, you get over them, or you get through them. I felt like I was going to get through this problem. I was picking up power blocks and shutting them all off, turning them all on, and everything. I'll hear all the printers and everything else going on and off. It was actually fun, but it came back on. I got through it. It came back on. I got through it, and I'm here. And then I'm here. I get online, and then I'm excited. I feel like dynamite. Yes, I've already told you that. I love to be able to help people out with these issues. You may not all be on here live, but those of you that aren't on here live, still have yourself a cup of coffee or whatever it is you're drinking with me, even though it's not live. And I appreciate any comments. I appreciate you commenting on this because I want to keep it going. We actually have, it won't be ready for another month, but we actually have a website for Coffee with Kevin. I'm going to have links to as many of the Coffee with Kevins as I can get and all the subjects that they're on. And we can just we can post on the website and have a very good place to find information on different things. All right. This has been wonderful. I had a wonderful weekend, by the way. I usually talk about my weekend. I went to a wedding on. I went to a wedding on. Yeah, gosh, it was a great weekend. I can't even think of the day. I went to a wedding on Sunday. I went to a wedding on Sunday and had a really good time. My nephew. You want to go someplace where you have the chance to feel old? You go to a wedding of your children or your nieces and nephews, and it's something. It's I got up and danced a little, not much, a little, and it was nice to move. It was nice to do that. It was nice to see a lot of my family, my in-laws, because it's my wife's family, um, sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws, nieces and nephews, and all sorts of. It was just fantastic. It was a lot of fun. It's nice to reconnect. I'm going to leave you with this today. You know, there are going to be obstacles. There's no doubt. I can't tell you you can go through life and everything's going to be easy. It's not. But if you work on it and you work on yourself, hey, life gets easier on you. It does. It truly, truly, truly does. If you want to know more about getting through obstacles, about getting through, around, over obstacles, then reach out to me. Reach out to me on Facebook. Reach out to me on LinkedIn. And I'll be happy to tell you more about all that stuff. All right. You take care. You have a good day. Have a good week. No, 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 no. Let me bring that back. I want you to make it a good day. I want you to make it a good week. I want you to start taking control, knowing that you have control. All right. Take care, all. Make it a great one.